you're going to do a roll down, okay? So chin to your chest, hands in front of your legs, okay? It's reaching down. You can sort of curve your back with this one or arch it up. Get to your toes or the floor, wherever you can get, and then you're coming back up from there. Okay, and then stand up tall, circle your shoulders back as you stand up. Okay, so hands in front, chin tucks down. Roll it down, have a little bend in your knees, okay, so the legs are sort of soft. And then bring it up. So nice and steady, don't rush it. Okay, chin down. So hands either to the floor or to your ankles, wherever you can get, and then roll the shoulders back, so circle them back as you stand up. Okay, just going to do 2 more here. So keep your chin tucked into your chest while you're doing that movement up and down. Big stretch there, good. Okay, so when you finish that one, you're going to go into a step back. It's not a lunge, okay, so the back leg is still extended. Reach the arms up and then circle it back, bring it together. Okay, so step back, arms come up overhead, and then as big of a circle back as you can. Okay, we're alternating legs here. So step back, circle it, in together, change leg. Okay, try and push the heel into the floor now. So as you step back, drop that heel down. So you stretch out a little bit more through the lower leg. Circle back. So really reach it up. So, and get 1 more each side. Okay, feet out wide, we've got side lunges now. So your feet are going to stay where they are, okay, toes forwards. You're going to reach down, stretch up in the centre, and then other side. Okay, so reach up, side lunge, reach down to that side or down to your foot, and then reach up in the top. Okay, push the hips back into that lunge there. Stretch up tall. So as you do that reach in the centre, you want to really extend the arms, okay, so they're straight up. You don't want to still have a bend at the elbow there. One more like this, then we're just going to change the arms slightly. So you're going to reach down, circle it up and round, and then reach. Okay, stand up, circle, and then back. Okay, so your arms are going backwards with that circle as you stand. That's it. So keep reaching up tall with that stretch, all the way up. Okay, let's get 1 more each side. Okay, we're going to go into walkouts now. Okay, so you're going to walk out small steps into your push-up position. Okay, tummy tight, and then you're going to stand yourself up. Squeeze the shoulders back. Okay, so walk your hands down to the floor, small steps out into your full push-up position there. Okay, and then small steps. Stand yourself back up. Okay, do what you can with your walkouts, take your time. I'm going to do 5 of them. That's it. Remember, as you come into this push-up position here, squeeze your stomach muscles in. Okay, and then push the hips back. Get your hands as close in towards your legs as you can before you stand up. Okay, I'm going to do one more walk out and then stay there. So you're coming down onto the mat basically now. Okay, so we're going to walk out. Okay, big step forward, so your right foot towards the right hand. Okay, step back, change side. Okay, so just going to do a couple, just alternating sides, drop the hips down, warm the hips up. You should feel that through the front of your hip on the extended leg, so the leg that's straight back behind you. Okay, so on this next one, we're going to add the rotation in. So you can drop the back knee to the floor if you want to, or you can keep it up, okay? Whichever hand is by this foot, we're going to twist around that way first. 5 times on this side, okay? So keep your hips down. As you do your rotation, make sure we're not lifting your hips up. Okay, so all the way around, open that chest up. Going for 5 this way. And then we're going to change arm. Okay, so you keep the foot where it is. And then rotate. Okay, a little bit more on the balance. So just take your time with that one. Okay, so when you get to 5 there, you're going to switch legs. So big step forwards. Don't worry if you're already ahead here. Okay, rotate. 5 each way. So try and keep your hand by your foot here. If you can bring that foot as close up to your hand, it helps with the balance. If you've got that sort of flexibility there. Okay. When you've done 5, then just come onto your hands and knees. And we're just going to sit back, so your hips are back towards your heels. Stretch the arms out in front of you. Okay, so just a couple of seconds here, take a few deep breaths. Keep pushing the hips back, relax your head down. I'm going to still reach forwards with those fingers though, so you get a big stretch through the back. Okay, you're going to bring this forwards and down, so you're onto the floor. Okay, forearms go on the floor, so you've got your wrists and elbows on the floor. This is going to be your cobra now. Okay, so elbows stay on the floor, as does the palms of your hands. Okay, we're going to lift up through the chest, and squeeze your bum as you lift. Okay, and then control it down. So push your hips into the floor, squeeze your bum, lift your chest up. Your hands stay down, your arms are on the floor. Okay, control it down and lift. So keep this nice and steady. You want to make sure that you're not kind of rushing through or your movement's jerky. Okay. So breathe out, lift, squeeze. Keep your bum tight. Okay, just one more here. Alright, now we're just going to push back into that previous stretch, so your hips are back towards your heels, and stretch the arms out in front of you. Hold that one there. Okay, bring it forwards, back down to the mat, into your cobra. We're going to do this one more time. So forearms on the floor. Okay, look down, so you're looking straight down at the floor. Lift up the chest, squeeze your bum as you lift. Okay, then control that down. Lift it up, squeeze, and control down. So keep your forearms pushed into the floor with this one. Lifting up through the chest. Eyes focused on the floor. You might have to play around a little bit here as to where it feels best for you to put your forearms. You might want to go a little wider maybe. Everyone's a bit different. Okay, push it back, hips towards the heels. Stretch the arms out in front of you. Reach it out. Sit back. Stretch those arms forwards, okay, like you're trying to really reach those fingers ahead of you. Keep your hips pushed back. Hold that one. Okay, nice deep breath. Okay, just coming forwards one more time into this cobra sort of positioning, but instead of lifting the legs, okay, you're going to keep your chest lifted off the floor. You're going to start doing little leg lifts, okay? So you're going to lift one leg, bring it down, lift the other. Okay, so you're extending through the front of your hip. Okay, keep your hips pushed down into the floor, so the front of your hips should be pushed down. Okay, and as you lift that leg, we're going to try and engage your glute on that side. So tense your bum if you can on the leg that you lift, which helps you to stretch the front of the hip. So you're staying in this upright positioning. Really squeeze as you bring that leg up. You don't have to go too high with the leg. Keep it controlled. That's it. So squeeze, lift. We're just going to do a couple more. You might even find one side a little bit easier here than the other one. Okay, we're going into scorpions next. So we're going to have the arms out wide. Lie down, we're already lying down. Okay, bend the knee. Your foot comes up towards your head, or thereabouts. Just visualise it, okay? Foot coming up towards you. Okay, and then you're going to rock over to the side, so your foot comes to the floor behind you. Okay, so bend the knee, lift, take it over behind, and tap the floor behind you. Okay, so we're going to alternate sides of this. So lift, bring it up, tap it over. Okay, so lift the foot comes up, and tap the floor if you can. If you can't reach the floor, don't worry about it. Okay, reach up and across. So you'll feel this working through your back. Keep going with that one side. Adjust this camera. Okay, let's just get one more each side here. Okay, that little, you can stay doing that version, okay? Otherwise, you're going to come up onto your hands and feet, okay? And you're going to do the same thing from here. Well, similar. You're going to lift the foot and push it up and over behind you. It looks harder than it is, honestly, okay? So from here, we bend the knee, bring it up, and just drop that heel back behind your hip a little bit. Hold it just for a couple of seconds, and then switch side. Just sometimes get more range into it. From here, you can really open that hip up. Okay, if you find it too difficult, when it starts hurting your shoulders, bring it back down to the floor. I'm not sure I'd recommend this with socks on mats like this one of mine. Extra challenge, okay, so keep it back, push that foot back behind, keep the hips up high with it though, and relax. Okay, bring yourself back down. Okay, so now you're going to arch your back the opposite way into your cat stretch, and then relax it into the centre. Okay, so curl up, tummy tight, lift, and then relax. Just going to hold it for kind of 2, 3 maybe seconds. Keep your tummy muscles tight there. Chin to your chest, and then relax. Okay, so lift. And relax. Let's get a couple more. So lift, squeeze that stomach in. Relax down. Okay, so we're going to take the arm extended out, reach it through, sit back, and then centre it. Okay, so arm comes up, take it through. So you're aiming to get the back of your shoulder blade towards the floor. Okay, so we need a big rotation here from the upper body to bring the back of the shoulder. Oops, my hair gets in the way. There, okay. Don't force it if you haven't quite got that range, but try and really twist round, look up at the ceiling if that helps. Okay, to get the back of the shoulder there, and then just push your bum back towards your heel slightly. Okay, you can stay on the same side or you can alternate. So really reach it through. You want the back of that arm coming down towards the floor, the one that you reach with. If you can't quite feel the stretch, sit your bum back a little bit more, or try and rotate more. Okay, just coming into that cat stretch again. We're going to do that one more time, so if you've been on the same side, don't worry about it, we'll do it again in a second. Okay, so reach up, chin towards your chest, and relax into the centre. Okay, so squeeze and lift. Think about scooping up from the middle. So keep that chin tucked down. Helps to stretch out the back of the neck as well. Okay, and just do these rotations now one more time. So if you alternated before, carry on alternating. If you're single side, now you're going to obviously switch and do the opposite arm. Okay, reach through, push your hips back. So make sure you've changed arm from the last set. This is the last time we're doing this one. So big rotation. Swoop it through. We're going to get 2 more. Okay, so when you've done your 2, you're going to stay on your hands and knees. Make sure you've got some space behind you. So you're going to extend that leg out. Okay, you're going to lift and tap down with the foot. Okay, so you still want to make sure that the front of your hips or the front of your pelvis are pointing down. So as you lift this leg, you don't want to start, twisting your hips, rotating across to the side. So you lift straight up, engage the glute on that back leg, and then tap down. Okay, so not much higher than hip height. Okay, tap it down. If you find you're lifting up here, you might actually be working more of your lower back than you think you are. Okay, so keep it closer in line with the hip. Okay, really engage that glute. Think about it. Tense it. There we go. That's it. Squeeze. Remember, keep your tummy tight here as well. And get 1 more. Okay, so set yourself up. We're just going to switch legs. So extend the other leg back. Okay, stomach tight. Lift when you're ready. Okay, get a feel for it on this side. Pause and really engage that glute. Sometimes easier on one side. Sometimes you have to think about it more. As you change, we want to be tensing through there. So last couple here. And we're going to change into a squat position now. Okay, so quite a low squat, feet hip width, a little bit wider perhaps. And just sink your hips down. You can obviously bring this up a bit higher if you need to. Okay, so hands on the floor. Okay, heels down if you can. You're going to rotate round. Open the chest up, look up at this hand. Okay, bring it down and change. So big twist, keep the hips back into the squat. Really plant those feet on the floor as best you can. If this is kind of too low, come up to more parallel and you can reach from there. It's more about the rotation, okay? So don't sacrifice your rotation just to get lower into a squat. Okay, 2 more each side. So breathe out, reach round, open it up. Last couple. Okay, relax there. Good. Grab a little drink if you want one. We're going into a frog stretch next, okay? It's not the most glamorous of stretches. Some of you will know it, some might not. So, your frog stretch is inner thigh adductors, okay? What you're going to do, I'll show you from the front actually. It's easier, I think, to start with your heels together. So if you were going to go into child's pose, sitting back on your heels, you basically just put your feet together, keep your knees in that position initially. Okay, then you bring your feet out, and you kind of shuffle your knees and your feet, shuffle the knees and the feet, and then push your hips back from there. So from the side, we're here. Okay, sit back, bring the feet out, shuffle your knees out. See what happens? Then you start looking like a frog. need some in-person classes. I keep making little jokes to myself. It's not good. Right, hold this here. Sit your hips back. Hold it, hold it, hold it. I'm going to have to just turn so my knees are on the mat. Okay, so stretch the arms forwards, push your bum back. You should really feel that on the inner thigh. So keep it nice and relaxed. Remember, breathe through it. And just go to where you can with this stretch. Okay, coming out of that one, take time coming out of it. Okay, we're going back into the squat. We're going to do them one more time. Okay, so from your squat here, just stay down, pop your feet into that hip width positioning if you can. Okay, otherwise remember to prop yourself up a little bit higher. Okay, reach it round. So take that arm back behind as far as you can. Switch side. Remember to breathe. Okay, breathe out as you reach round. Okay, just gonna get a couple more here. Okay, last ones, and then we're gonna go back down into your frog stretch. Okay, as best you can. If your frog's too much, you could go kind of single leg out to the side and push your hips back and go from there. Same sort of muscle group. If your frog feels too kind of intense for you, or you can't quite get into the positioning. Okay, otherwise, same as you did before. Shuffle the knees and hips out as best you can. Okay, go to where you can. Okay, push your bum back into it. If you sort of get there and you think, oh, it feels a bit difficult, you can always bring your knees in a bit closer together. And hold it there, but you're thinking about working through the inner thigh. Hold it there. Nice deep breaths. Keep it relaxed. Okay, bring it out to that one. I'm just going to lie onto your back. This is also for the same muscle group, but it's much easier to get into. Okay, feet together, so lie onto your back. Push your lower back into the floor, so make sure this is all pushed down. Okay, about tilting your hips up to start those pelvic tilts. Okay, from there, all you're going to do is just push your knees out and then hold it there. Okay, push your back down into the floor. So don't let this lift. You don't want that arching up that you can get like all kind of hands through here. Push it down. Tummy tight, hold it. You should feel that then inner thigh as well. Probably more towards your groin. Nice and easy. So just a couple of seconds left here. Then we're going to flip back over then. Okay, bring the knees up. We're going to turn back over into your lizard. Okay, so it's going to be a big step forwards. Alright, from here, we're going to, start off with your hips up a little bit higher. And then you're going to kind of come down and twist the shoulders. Rotate the shoulders towards the knee at the front. Okay, so start position is here, so your bum is up. Okay, you're going to drop the hips and twist at the same time. So you bring your chest towards the knee at the front. Okay, and then push back slightly. Drop it down. and twist. You want a big rotation there. You'll feel that then on the back leg, the front of the hip. Push back, bring it down. You can just hold the stretch if you want to. Bring it down. Just going to get 2 more here. Try and breathe out as you come down into it. Twist. Lift. Last one. Reach it round, open it up. Okay, relax there. Give your wrist a little shake out. You're going to change onto the other side. Okay. Alright, so when you're ready, back up onto the toes, step forwards, opposite leg. Okay, remember hips start up a little higher. Okay, and then we're going to breathe out as you drop the hips, and rotate your upper body towards that knee, and then push it back. Okay, so you breathe out, come down, and twist. That's it, so drop the hips towards the floor as you do this rotation. That's it, loosening up, loosening up. Last one. We're going into pigeons then. Okay, so same start positioning. Knee comes up the centre, the easiest way to think about it, and then rotate so that foot goes across. You're going to sit the hips down. Okay, chest up tall. You might have to wiggle round a little bit here to get yourself set up. Okay. Alright, so from here, just going to breathe out, reach forwards, hold this here. I'm going to hold this one for 30 seconds to start off with. So reach down, so your chest should be over that front leg. Should feel this then on the outer hip here. Great stretch for the glutes. Okay, bring yourself back up. I'm going to do these for reps now. Okay, so you're going to come down, hold, 1, 2, 3, and then bring yourself back up. Okay, you're going to do that 5 times. So breathe out, reach down, hold it. See if you can reach a little bit further if you can with each one, each time you come down. So count to 3, bring yourself back up. Okay, breathe out, reach down, stretch it out. And back up. Again, so making sure that you keep pushing that leg into the floor. So I'm going to get just one more here. Hold it. Push it down. Bring it up. Okay, we're going to switch leg. So into the centre, bring the other one up, tuck it out, shuffle around a little bit to get your hips towards the floor. Okay, hold in here, 30 seconds. Thereabouts. And we'll go down. bringing it down to the floor, 30 here. Hold, hold, hold. So deep breath, reach forwards. Try and keep the hips square, okay? Keep your hips centered towards the floor as best as you can. Okay, bring it back up. We now go into the 5 repetitions, okay? So, when you're ready, off we go. Breathe out, reach forwards. Hold it. Count to 3. And bring yourself up. Bring yourself up. That's it. Take it down. Try and see if you can just stretch a little bit further as you come down. So a couple of seconds, bring it up. Couple more here. Great stretch to do this one. You could also do it for kind of time, build up towards 2 minutes on each side. If it feels particularly tight, I would recommend that you do that. Most people are a bit tight in the glutes or the hips. 2 minutes a day. Okay, bring yourself back up. Alright. Okay, so we're turning over onto your back. We've got an option here for either knee rolls, which is, so you're going to have the arms the same, whichever one you do, okay? The arms are out in line with the shoulders, extended up. Knee rolls, feet on the floor. Any lower back troubles, do this version, okay? Up from there, knees bent, take it over. Going up from there, extend the leg. I'm going to take the leg over, across, onto the other side. Okay, so either or. We're going to do a couple of minutes here so you can swap between each one. So rotate it across as best as you can on each side. Breathe out as you take the knees or the leg across to the side. Tummy tight. Great exercise for loosening up the back. Gets the glutes as well, but also starting to work the abs more now. Okay, just bend the knees. Just got one in the middle here, which is a glute stretch. So you're just going to cross that ankle over the knee. Take your hand through the centre. Grab a hold of the back of that leg. Okay, and then you're just going to do little rocks side to side, or little sways side to side. Okay, keep thinking about this knee being pushed out. Okay, so you push the ankle into the knee. And that's what helps you rotate your leg out. Try not to just force it out too much by pushing with the hands. Okay, let's switch legs. So plant the other one down, cross it over, reach through, grab a hold, little rotations. Good way to loosen up your lower back as well. And then there's just one more in this mobility section before you've got a core section at the end. Okay, extend the legs. Okay, bring the leg up, over onto the other side. You can bend the knee here if you want to. This one's a bit tricky. Bend the knee, take it across that way. Okay, so you want to keep one leg straight out on the floor, bring the other leg straight up towards you, and then drop it across onto the floor. Okay, so lift up, bring it over, either straight leg or bend the knee. And just get to where you can with that foot. If it doesn't go all the way to the floor, don't feel that you've got to force it there. Okay, last one, and then we're just going to sit yourself up. It's a little rotation to finish this set off. Okay, so hands on knee. You're going to use the opposite hand, is going to reach round behind you, and you're going to just twist round. Okay, 10 seconds on each side. So opposite hand on the knee, the other hand goes behind, and then twist round. So you want to open your chest up. Okay, change side, opposite hand. Try and look round behind you. Okay, relax there. Go. Okay, you grab a little drink if you want one. So there are about 6 exercises here. So the first one is arms behind your head. You're going to sit up and then reach forwards if you can and tap the toes. I'm just going to rearrange my mat here. There we go. Okay, so arms behind, stretch up and then fold forwards. Reach forwards for those toes. Sit up and then roll back. Okay, so big stretch up through the centre, reach forwards and then reach up and then roll it back down. So breathe out, squeeze the tummy in, reach forwards, stretch, roll it back. So just go to where you can. And reach. And get 2 more. Just go at your own pace. Take your time. Okay, so we're going to go into a bit of a crunch and a hamstring stretch. From the same position, you're going to crunch up, grab one leg. I didn't quite get that. Pull it up towards you and then take it back. So sit up, grab the leg. There you go, you've got it. And then take it back. So lift the leg at the same time as you sit up. Grab the calf or the knee, wherever you can get. Pull it just for a second and take it back. So you get a bit of a hamstring stretch there down the back of the thigh. So squeeze it in towards you. If that one's too much, you can keep your shoulder blades and here and alternate legs pulling in towards you. Will be the other way to do it. Oops. Let's get one more each leg then. cycles next. So from lying down, cross the foot over, hands up by your head, lift up and across. If you think about drawing a line from your shoulder to your knee, that's what you want to visualize. Okay, bring it back down. So we stay on this one side, just lifting the shoulder blade up. Okay, so breathe out, up and across, and down. So as much of a rotation as you can. Really lift it up. Get that shoulder off the floor. Single-sided. And do another 15 seconds. Got to breathe out as you come up and across. It's a good stretch for your back actually. A good bonus. Okay, switch leg. Cross the other one. Here we go. Up and across. So think shoulder towards that knee. We've got about 5 seconds. Okay, good. So we're going to turn to lie onto your side next. Okay, so you can prop this bottom arm either in front of you, or you can kind of support your head if you want to. Okay, the top arm comes down in front, but you want to make sure that you're not about to use it to push from. We're going to tense your tummy in, squeeze through the obliques, muscles on the waist, to lift both legs together. Okay, let's go. So lift it up, take it down. If that one's too much for you, you lie on the back, drop the knees across, hands by the head, you crunch up the centre. Okay, side crunches. Okay, so lift up the legs, keep the knees together, toes together. Okay, so just support yourself with this top hand here. Make sure it's not used to push you up, okay? Stomach tight, take your time with it. About 10 seconds. So keep engaging through your stomach here. Keep it tight, don't let that switch off. Let's get one more. Okay, on to the other side. So set yourself up ready. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's go. So lift it up. So you're either here, or remember you can do that side crunch instead. Lie onto your back for that one. So keep pulling in the belly button here. Keep it tight. Couple of seconds. Okay, what's next? Oh, Spider-Man's, right, okay, so we go press up position. From here, knee to elbow, take it back, or just knee out to the side, take it back, okay? 8 on each side. Let's go. So you can alternate, or you can stay on the same one. So breathe out as that knee comes up. If it feels too difficult, you could also do this with your hands on a chair. When you've done 8, you can just change leg. Keep it moving. When you've done 8, relax. I'm going to come onto your back. You've got flutter kicks supported on your forearms. Okay, so we're going to have the elbows in line with the shoulders, or thereabouts. If your shoulders kind of start aching, you can just lie straight back for this. Okay, the feet are going to come up. Small steps, tummy tight. Okay, make sure we're moving from the hip, that you're not kind of doing crazy stuff from the knees, okay? Hips, you want to see your thighs moving. Tummy in. That's it, keep it going, keep it going. 10 seconds, pull those stomach muscles in. Okay, relax, good. So, just stretch it out, extend the arms and legs behind, give your stomach a little stretch out there. Deep, deep, deep. So we've got scissors to go, okay? So this one, we're going to have one leg straight up, squeeze your tummy in, lower back on the floor, it's big steps, okay? So one is on the floor, stomach tight, switch it. You want to make it harder, don't take that leg all the way to the floor, you keep it about an inch up. So keep pushing that back down. Tense it in. So switch them at the same time. So keep breathing through. We're doing well, doing well. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Bend the knees, pop the feet on the floor. Squeeze your tummy and your bum, so your glutes. Lift it up. Then hold this up for 10 seconds. Keep squeezing there. Five left. Okay. Bring it down. Okay, arms out, we're going to start stretching out. Knees across to one side, hold it. And take it up and over, the other side, hold it there. Okay, sit yourself up. Butterfly stretch, so soles of your feet together if you can. If not, you could go cross leg. Okay, chest up, push those knees down. Hold it there. If you want to increase that as a stretch, you can kind of try and walk forwards with your hands on the floor. You might want to. Okay, feet come out, arms up. This is a saw, we've done this one. So rotate across, reach forward, aiming kind of towards, what am I saying here? Your little finger towards your little toe. So you get more of a rotation. And then sit up, twist, and reach, fold forward. Okay, sit up tall, take it across. Breathe out and reach. Okay, last one. Rotate, reach. Okay, hip flexors. So, one foot on the floor, the opposite knee behind you, okay? Hands on the thigh at the front, just gonna come forward slightly into that stretch there. Hold it there. Try and tense your glute on the back leg. Chest stays up. Okay, change. Don't go too far into it, just a little bit, enough that you can start to feel an increase here, front of the hip. Okay, side lunge, reach down, up, reach down. I'm going to move between the two, so alternate, shuffle across. So push your hips back into it. Okay, last one. Squat, reach the arms back, up, hips back, stretch up. Okay, back and stretch. Stomach in tight. As you do that, reach up. Give me 2 more. And relax.